Hey folks, it's Stacy here. Stacy from Homestead on the Hill. And a couple weeks ago I talked about how I was going to shed my winter gear. I think I jumped the gun a little bit because on the first day of spring, March 21st, we had a good solid snowfall, and it has not really warmed up. And so I have been back in my winter gear. So anyway, on that day, I talked about that new belt that I got from Popov Leather. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the belt because I have had a few days where I was wearing it and using it. And so I just want to talk a little bit about this belt and about what I look for when I'm looking for a good quality piece of leather belt. Okay, so let's look down here. Here's the belt here. You can see that all right, yeah. As I talked about last time, really heavy duty buckle. I chose this I think it's called a nickel finish or something like that, but it's heavy duty. And then these I also talked about, are you focused on here? These rivets, so you can tighten them up if you need to. I talked about how you could replace this thing here if you needed to, but you can also, if you say I wanted to change my buckle and put a different buckle on, I can undo this and then slip a new buckle into this thing here. So that's a real benefit of having these as I can undo them. But now, looking at the belt itself, when I looked along it, what you'll notice, can you see that okay? What you'll notice is that this is a solid piece of leather. It is not bonded. It is not two pieces of leather. It is not some kind of product that is all glued together. This is one solid piece of leather in thickness as well as in length. And so that means that it will last significantly longer than any bonded type of leather product. So you know how so often if you got a beast of a tummy and you're doing it up like that and you're putting pressure on it, then that will stretch these. It'll stretch the hole because it's not very strong because it's bonded leather. Whereas this is real, what do they call it? Real, genuine, full grain leather. So that's what I like about this. It'll last a lifetime. It'll last my lifetime. I talked about the craftsmanship of this, and if you look along here, they take this. There's an edger like thing that they drag along the edge, and it takes it smooths off this edge, so it's smoothed like that, and they do the inside as well. And so what that means is that you don't have a harsh, sharp edge against your gut sack. And so you can, the whole way along, it is done beautifully. It's all very evenly done. So there's no feel along there. It just, what it shows to me is precision and care in the craftsmanship that they use for making these products. The outside, I looked it up. It's Heritage Brown is the color that I chose, and there's I don't know, 4 or 5 different colors you can get. You can get black, you can get natural, Heritage Brown. I'm not sure what else. The black is nice because it goes with everything. The natural colored leather is cool because it just develops a patina through the years of you wearing it. I've got another one that I actually made years ago, and it's developed a beautiful look to it. I don't have it here with me. The benefit of having a belt like this is that like I was talking about before, I carry my Leatherman with me, and when I'm wearing my bib overalls, I just slide it in my back pocket because I don't have a belt. So I do like having the belt because then I can put it on like that, and then it sits on my belt, and it's easily accessible, much more accessible. I've also got a knife that I carry. Hold on a second. Okay, so here's the knife that I carry when I'm out in the bush. This is just I don't know, I always have it on my belt. So same thing. I slide that across. And what I do is I slide this one. This is actually, I had it backwards with the Leatherman. I have my knife on this side and then my Leatherman over here. And so it's just, what is this, 1.25 inch belt? And so then I have it like that. And this comes around behind me. So I'm gonna stand up. Even though I've got my bib overalls on, this is what it would look like then. And so then I have my, then the Leatherman sits over on this side here for quick and easy access. I use my Leatherman out when I'm working more often than I do the knife. The knife it sits over on this side here, and I typically wear a little bit further back. But you can see how they hang nicely on the belt, and that's what the belt looks like on me without any belt loops. So there you have it. Cut all that out. There you have it. My Popov Leather belt. You can kind of see the way that the edges are cut and beveled. I like that. It's, like I said, it shows attention to detail. And then the, what's that called? The English saddle cut or something like that. There she be. My belt from Popov Leather. I'm impressed. It's a lifetime purchase. It's something that I will have, well, undoubtedly for the rest of my life. It's one of those type of things that is going to last. So that's it for today. That's it for today. Another quick look at my Popov Leather belt, and hopefully it's going to warm up a little bit soon so I can get outside and get some work done around the homestead. Next project I'm working on is limbing branches off of some trees that are around the sawmill, and so then it keeps the fire risk management. So that's it for this time. That's it for now. Stacy from Homestead on the Hill. Take care, folks.